Hi there, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So in today's video we're doing another crypto passive income experiment update. This is for week 13. As always, links to all the previous updates should you wish to have a look at them are available in a playlist by the same name. And just to kind of recap for anybody kind of new to the series, essentially at the beginning of the year I set a goal of $130,000 in passive income and a secondary goal of the road to $1 million in stablecoins. So to build up gradually a pot of stablecoins are worth $1 million. So jumping in as always and starting with our interest accounts. So the end of one month, beginning of a new month, so we've now finally got figures for Ledden and BlockFi. So just $8 for BlockFi, $29 for Celsius, $50 for Hodlnaut, $245 for Ledden, $52 for Nexo, and $12 for Yield App. Moving on to staking, we've got $6 for Cardano, $57 for Solana, nothing for Luna, although just yesterday I did actually deposit back into Luna staking. I think it was about 125 Luna or something like that. The majority of my Luna I'm borrowing against within Anchor Protocol, but I put a few back in which unbonded just a day or so ago back into staking with Luna, so we'll start to get some figures back on the Luna staking from now on. And then moving on to the DeFi, so a few changes to talk about in a minute, but just go through the figures first. So Polygon $145, Fantom $430, a little bit down on what we've made with Fantom. It's been a bit of a poor week, although it has picked up again today, so I'm expecting a better week next week. $51 from Avalanche, that's on Anchor Protocol, and $320 from Terra Luna, again on Anchor Earn. That's Anchor Earn as well. So ticking over quite nicely the interest kind of payments now. I am looking for other alternatives for my Avalanche at the moment, so I've just got them sat in basically Anchor Protocol whilst I work out exactly what to do, but I'm looking at different kind of liquidity pools and different kind of protocols and platforms and stuff like that. So a grand total this week of $1,405. If we have a look at the different DeFi pools, so no changes for Polygon, Avalanche all in Anchor Earn, same with our Terra Luna, and then on Fantom I've actually removed just today our Tshare from the masonry, and I've added a Tshare-MAI pool as well. So we've got Tomb Fantom, we added Tomb-MAI a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and just today, so I'll update this for next week's video. I've actually sold out some of my kind of Tshare and swapped that into a Tshare-MAI pool as well. Then on DeFi Finance we have a based MAI, so very small position here, but I put it in kind of DeFi Finance. Now there's no easy way really of getting the figures out of it on a kind of weekly basis or anything like that, so just for sort of like, just to let you know, I mean there's only like $1,500 something like that in based MAI, and that's basically in an auto compounder. So DeFi Finance is an auto compounder. I'm just letting that kind of accumulate, seeing if it kind of goes anywhere. And then we've got our FTM farm, which we have had for quite a while as well. So moving on to our stablecoin amounts, $5,141 of stablecoins in our interest accounts. This is just creeping up very, very slowly. I'm not depositing currently anything into these, but I think once we get to over 100,000 in DeFi, I'll start to split this between the two different kind of protocols, particularly as I know on kind of Nexo and I think Celsius as well, and now allow you to deposit your USDC and stuff like that via Matic, which is pretty nice. So you avoid all the kind of like Ethereum fees and stuff like that. So I'll probably start topping up some of these interest accounts with some stable coins going forward, probably from kind of next week or something like that. But we've got $95,919 in DeFi, so that's a grand total now of $101,061, and that's up $7,443 over the last week. So finally at our $100,000, over $100,000, which seems like a bit of a sort of like sort of intermediary step along the way. So we're a tenth of the way towards our million now. Moving on to the graphs, you can see here a little tiny bit less than last week. We're still sort of tinkering along here. This was really due to the Fantom downturn in the Fantom DeFi kind of like revenue over the last week. I have actually, sorry, I should have mentioned here, what I have done is my tomb.FTM. So this was an LP through spookyswap, and I've now removed that from spookyswap and redone it through tomb.finance. So all of these LPs now are through tomb.finance rather than spookyswap. You can still have tomb.FTM and I think maybe Tshare-FTM, I think, through the spookyswap ones, but you can actually do them natively through tomb.finance now. So I should have mentioned that I've actually switched that over, and the rates seem reasonable kind of now. They've picked up certainly in the last day or so. So not the greatest of weeks, but we're ticking along fairly steadily there. If we have a look at our cumulative target, you can see well ahead of our green target. This is our cumulative target up to 130,000 at the end of week 52, and we're still well above that. So no need to kind of panic, even though we're starting to kind of like edge down towards that line, but we're still well ahead of target, so that's nice to see. And then finally, our stablecoins, as I mentioned before, finally over 100,000. Now this, when we started, was a tiny little slither of, you know, just I think it was less than 10,000 we had. So we've made some decent progress on that, and this should hopefully accelerate towards the latter half of the year, up towards our $1 million target. Whether we'll get anywhere near there remains to be kind of seen, but nice to see that we've hit our first sort of intermediary target, 100,000, and look forward to kind of pushing on towards 200,000 in the next 2 or 3 months. Anyway, that's it for this week's update. Thanks very much for watching, as always. Do let me know if you have any comments or any questions in the comments below. I'm particularly interested if anybody has any advice or any kind of like recommendations for Avalanche LP pools, anything that potentially I should be looking at on the Avalanche side. I've sort of taken my eye off a little bit on the off the ball on Avalanche. I've been sat in Trader Joe's for a while, and then the kind of rate started to drop on that. That's why I put it into Anchor Protocol. So I'm interested in doing some more stuff on Avalanche. So if anybody knows of any particularly good pools or anything like that, do let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, as always. Hope you're keeping safe and well. If you give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic, or leave a comment, even better. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, but until then, have a great day. Bye bye.